one of the points from this week that gained a lot of traction, Derek Gunn, who's covered the team for a very long time, explaining that the problem with the offense is that Jalen Hurts is playing his game. He's not doing what the coaches are telling him to do. And there's nothing they can do about it because of his contract. I broke down yesterday what it would cost from a cap standpoint to trade him after this season. They are stuck with him for multiple more years. So he has power over the situation. He can do whatever he wants. What are they going to do? Bench him? No. They're going to trade him? They can't from a cap standpoint. They're not going to cut him. I think maybe A.J. Brown figured out the same thing. You know, A.J. Brown didn't say what he said the way he said it until after the trade deadline. What are they going to do? They're not going to cut him. They're not going to bench him. And maybe they'll trade him after the season, and maybe that's part of the motivation. Or maybe just at the core, he wants to win. He wants to win another Super Bowl, and he understands that. And this is why I say it was selfless of him, because he allowed himself to be characterized as selfish in what he said. Because most people will say, oh, just being another diva receiver, just wants the football in his hands, wants to have all the glory, can't tolerate someone else catching the touchdown pass. No, he wants to win. He wants the team to thrive. And he was being selfless in welcoming that disdain and that dismissiveness that'll come from, oh, you're just another guy that you want the football. We're just going to tune you out.
I'm not going to call him selfish, but I will ask if it helps. Does it help? Does it help Jalen Hurts be better? Does it help the offense? I don't know. I don't think it helped. I don't think he's selfish, but I also don't think what he's saying is going to move the needle in any kind of way. I've heard Devin McCourty do his Belichick impersonation. He does a really good one, by the way.
Yes.
But the Belichick content, and this is before Devin got there, but, you know, Belichick once in a team meeting, because he used to pay attention to everything that was said in the media. He really did. He had a team of people who would bring him information. Hey, this is what the guy said yesterday. So once at a team meeting, he's reading an article, and anytime he's doing that, you know you're about to get it. Hey, I'm just reading this story in the Boston Globe, and one guy says, we need to do this, and another guy says, we need to do this. Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Here are your options when talking about our team. He said, you can talk about yourself. He said, I'll give you 3 options, and it was really only 2. He said, I'm going to give you 3 options. You can talk about yourself and your performance. You can come to us, the coaching staff, and ask us how you can improve, and we'll certainly tell you how you can improve without talking about your teammates. Or, sorry, Stanford, sorry, London, you can shut the, okay, you know. So those are the 3 options. Talk about yourself, ask the coaching staff how you can get better, or shut the F up. And so I guess that's the, you know, Belichick is the extreme way, because he didn't really like media. He didn't like people displaying too much personality in the media. But there's something to be said for, hey, we're the best team in the NFC, and I think they are. And we're talking about this drama, and we're the best team in the NFC. We're going to have home field probably in the playoffs and get back to the Super Bowl, and you're talking about the offense is dysfunctional? I don't know. Does this help? I don't think it does.
Well, and the problem is there's so many times you can raise it internally and it doesn't change, and I think it naturally flows out, because the context wasn't that A.J. Brown showed up and said, hey, today I'm going to air my grievances about our sputtering offense. It was the day after the janky Rondo Twitch stream in which A.J. Brown said, if you got me on fantasy, get rid of me. That was what started it, and then it just kind of went from there. But you're right. The overriding message needs to be, we are one. We deal with our problems internally. If you have an issue, you bring it to me. Do not take it to the media. But what can you ultimately do? What is Nick Sirianni going to do? He's not going to bench A.J. Brown. It's too late to trade A.J. Brown. They may wish, if they were being candid, that they had set up a competition for multiple teams to come in and try to get A.J. Brown, dangle his contract toward the AFC contenders, and just let them do feeding frenzy, throwing offers at the Eagles for him. They probably, at some level, wish that they had at least explored that, but they didn't, and now they're stuck. They're stuck with the Hurts contract. They're stuck with the Brown contract, at least through this season. And you make a great point. At some level, they've got to find a way to get these guys to be a little more careful in what they say. I still am a firm believer at some point you're going to go rogue if you've done everything you can. If you're talking to a wall, if you're trying to get through to Jalen Hurts and it's not working, and you're trying to get through to Nick Sirianni and nothing's changing, and you're frustrated and you're wondering, what the hell are we doing here? At some point, you make an executive decision, especially when the circumstances kind of forced you into it. Because again, I don't think he intended to do it. We got to take a break. When we return, there's a huge game looming on Sunday Night Football between a pair of division winners in the NFC. One is in danger of losing its first place spot if it loses yet another game.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.